keep you updated on the capital and financial markets. Here is a recap of what happened.
A substantial increase in inflows into India's equity mutual funds was recorded in August, a trend that has been on the rise for the past 30 consecutive months. This preference for mutual funds, particularly in the small and mid-cap segments, is driven by the expectation of strong returns, according to Association of Mutual Funds in India data quoted in a Reuters report. The data reveals that equity mutual funds experienced a significant sequential increase in inflows, reaching 20,245 crore rupees in August, up from 7,626 crore rupees in July. The Securities Commission Malaysia is planning to adopt the International Sustainability Standards Board's global standards to ensure that sustainability becomes an integral part of local corporations, said Chairman Datuk Seri Dr. Awangadek Hassin. He said that at the same time, the SC intends to customize the standard to align with local requirements. Malaysia is at a juncture in its development of domestic renewable energy sources as well as a carbon market. Thus we cannot afford to fall short of the ESG standards. We should make full use of the available opportunities, he said. Taking the same stance as most economists, BMI, a Fitch Solutions company, expects Bank Negara Malaysia to keep the overnight policy rate on hold at 3% for the rest of the year and through the end of 2024. The projection was driven by the ease of headline inflation year-on-year to 2% in July 2023, from 2.8% in May 2023, BMI said in a note. The improved inflationary backdrop implies that Malaysia's real policy rate is now in positive territory, which since 2006 has typically coincided with the end of the tightening cycle. As such, we believe that the current policy stance is sufficient to keep inflation in check and that the central bank will remain on hold for now, BMI said. Capital market regulator, the Securities and Exchange Commission of Sri Lanka, has approved the creation of a separate listing board and listing rules at the Colombo Bourse to facilitate the entry of state-owned enterprises to the capital market. This is in response to the government's policy to expedite reforms in SOE, improve their overall governance, efficiency, productivity, profitability, and empower them to add greater value to the economy. These rules were developed under the guidance and direction provided by the SEC to the Colombo Stock Exchange, and include consultations with and inputs by the SOE restructuring unit of the government and the Auditor General. The dismal performance of many SOE in Sri Lanka have become a heavy fiscal burden upon the country with significant macroeconomic implications. Therefore, the SEC believes addressing this issue is crucial in the country's economic reform process. The Securities and Exchange Board of India has raised concerns on the proliferation of authorized persons and has asked brokers to keep a closer tab on their activities. The regulator may bring out tighter norms for these entities given the increasing complaints about AP offering assured returns, taking payment in cash, carrying out unauthorized trades, non-payment to brokers and absconding with client money, said two people familiar with the matter. Any changes may jack up compliance costs for AP and brokers. The market rally in the aftermath of the pandemic and higher retail participation has led to a commensurate rise in the number of AP, also known as franchisees, in industry parlance. Several large brokers now have thousands of AP, which can make compliance and oversight on these entities difficult. The FIMM annual convention will be back. Are you ready to embark on a journey of reflection, relevance, and resilience? FIMM's annual flagship event will be held on the 17th of October 2023. Save the date and follow us for updates coming real soon.
FIMM is pleased to announce the release of its annual report 2022 with the theme, "In the Grand Scheme of Things." Visit FIMM's official website to download a digital copy. This has been the FIMM TV Weekly Recap. Be informed, stay updated. Be sure to like, share and subscribe.